Hello dear students, you come to page 174 of your book. Okay, in the last activity, that is activity 14.1, what did we study is solid can conduct electricity, isn't it? Now what is solid? The metals. All right, solid metals, they can conduct electricity. How? Because we used copper wire, right? We connected a bulb with the help of a copper wire, and then we saw the bulb glowing. Okay, and now see in next experiment, in experiment 14.2. okay, what we'll be studying is, we'll be studying can the liquid also conduct electricity. Okay, you see conduction in liquid. All right, here what we are doing is, we are using wire. Okay, we are using wire, but what we are doing, at some point we are cutting off that wire. Okay, I'm just putting a cut in the wire and I'm joining that wire with a rod. Okay, next side also I'm just cutting a wire and I'm joining that with a rod. Okay, and there is a liquid inside. See, there is no connection. Okay, for any circuit to work, it should be connected, isn't it? For example, the wire in your house, if it is not connected to the main point, okay, from where the electricity come, does that bulb glow? No. Here you see the circuit is closed, means it should be closed all the way. Okay, but here you see the circuit is open, here it is not closed. How will the power of the battery go to the bulb? From the both side of the battery the power should go to the bulb, then only bulb will grow, right? But here we can see the bulb is glowing. In this case, there is circuit is open, but the bulb is glowing. Here also the same setup is there, but the bulb is not glowing. Why is this so? Because the some liquid, okay, some liquid which are known as electrolyte, they are able to conduct electricity. Okay, what are electrolyte is, we studied about, I think about is acid, bases and salt. Okay, it is in class 7. Acid means what they contain? They contain H plus, right? H plus, and half will be negative charge. Any liquid which contain negative ions and positive ions, both, okay, are known as electrolytes. And whenever the electricity is passed in the electrolyte, they will be breaking down into positive and negative charge, because of which they are able to conduct electricity. But if that liquid is not a non-electrolyte, that means they will not break into positive and negative charge when the electricity is passed. Okay, those liquid will not be able to conduct electricity. Okay, you see here in the first case what we are doing, we are using tap water. Okay, we are using salt, we are using sugar syrup, we are using honey, we are using oil. Okay, and then in next case what we are doing is, we are using another setup. Okay, you see in next case what we are using, you see, we are using distilled water. Okay, we are using H2SO4, we are adding it to distilled water, and then we are again doing experiment with NaOH. NaOH is a base. Okay, H2SO4 is an acid, and when electricity is passed through them, this will convert into H plus and SO4 2 minus. Okay, here when electricity will pass here, it will convert into Na plus and OH minus. That means it will be separating into negative and positive ion. This will also be separating into negative and positive ion. Okay, but this thing, honey, sugar, oil, they will not be separating into negative and positive ion. Okay, because they do not have charge difference. These have charge difference. Okay, and so this type of electrolyte or this type of liquid, they conduct electricity. And in first case there is a liquid such as H2SO4 and NaOH, but in the second case there is liquid such as sugar syrup, honey, oil, etc., which do not know, which does not dissociate. Dissociation means break down, okay, into their respective components. All right, that is why they do not conduct electricity. I hope you got that. Okay, and in the next now we'll be continuing with the next part in the next video. Okay.